Falcons fans, stop everything. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and it's about to hit you right in the heart. Picture this. Your Atlanta Falcons charging into uncharted NFL territory, proudly carrying our black and red colors across the ocean for a historic showdown. Just when you think it can't get any bigger, a seismic shift in Falcons lore drops, tying our past to a future that has us all buzzing. I'm talking about game-changing moves, a legend's legacy, and a chance to redefine who we are in 2025. Buckle up because we're diving into this epic saga, and trust me, you're going to be glued to every word. By the end, you'll be left speechless. A historic showdown in Berlin. Let's kick things off with a headline that's got Falcons Nation roaring. On November 9th, 2025, your Atlanta Falcons will make history as they face the Indianapolis Colts in the NFL's first-ever regular season game in Germany. That's right. The Olympic Stadium in Berlin will be rocking with 70,000 fans, and it's an away game for us. Televised on NFL Network at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. This isn't just a game, it's a global stage. It's our fourth international tilt and a chance to show the world what the Dirty Birds are made of. But there's a twist that's got me pumped, and it's got a local flavor that will make you proud. A hometown hero takes the field meet. Angelini, Berlin's own kicker, signed by the Falcons after shining in the NFL's International Player Pathway program. This guy is a hometown hero. He played for the EFL Stuttgart Surge and nailed 11 of 16 field goals last season, bringing a booming leg to challenge Young-Ho Koo, who battled injuries and missed too many kicks last year. "We missed entirely too many," Coach Raheem Morris growled at his end-of-season presser. "That can't happen." Creed isn't just competition, he's a symbol of Atlanta's global reach, carrying the hopes of German fans like a torch, the game-winning moment. Now picture this. Creed lines up for a game winner in Berlin. The crowd is chanting his name and he nails it. The Falcons win, Germany erupts, and suddenly we're the talk of the NFL. This is more than just a game. It's a moment that could redefine our franchise and solidify our place on the global stage. So Falcons fans, get ready for an unforgettable journey. The future is bright, and it's time to embrace it. This is the kind of moment we live for. Falcons president Greg Beadles is all in, stating, "We're proud to play the first NFL game in Berlin and see our German fans." He recognizes the passion they've shown over the years, with some even trekking to Mercedes-Benz Stadium to support the team. Berlin sports senator Iris Springer is hyped too, calling Creed the next Björn Werner, a Colts legend. This game is more than just a win. It's a cultural bridge, a chance to grow the Falcons brand, and a spotlight for Creed to shine. But can our squad handle the jet lag, the noise, and the Colts ground game? That's where the stakes get real, and it ties into another story that's sure to tug at your heartstrings. The 2025 schedule, a double-edged sword. Let's talk about the 2025 schedule because it's got fans whispering, "This is our year." Vegas projections rank our strength of schedule as the fourth easiest based on opponents' win totals. We're facing the usual NFC South rivals, plus the NFC West, AFC East, the Commanders, the Vikings, and that Berlin clash with Indy. Sounds like a cakewalk, right? The division looks weak, and many believe 9 wins could secure a playoff spot. Hold up, that's the trap we fall into every year, and it's got me fired up. The NFL is a jungle. Nothing is easy. Last year, we penciled in a win against the Commanders and braced for a beatdown from Philly. Guess what? Washington turned heads, and we handed the Eagles one of their 2 losses. The chaos of the NFL SOS is a guide, not gospel. It can't predict rookies like Jaden Daniels balling out or veterans like Kirk Cousins fading. Vegas factors in offseason moves, injuries, and coaching shifts, but the chaos of the game laughs at projections. A surprise trade, a quarterback bust, or a breakout star can flip everything on its head. Remember 2023? We thought Tampa was done, then Baker Mayfield dragged them to the playoffs. Don't sleep on the twists that 2025 could bring. Our supposedly easy schedule could turn into a gauntlet if we're not ready. The Berlin game, a pressure cooker. This Berlin game is a perfect example. On paper, Indy looks manageable, but Jonathan Taylor is a beast, and their defensive line is no joke. Add Creed's pressure to perform at home, and it's a pressure cooker. We need every edge, special teams, play calling, and heart to avoid falling into a trap. That's where new blood like Caleb Johnson comes in. We just signed this linebacker off the Jaguars' scrap heap, and he's a special teams demon. With 30 tackles, a forced fumble, and 81% of Jacksonville's special teams snaps last season, he may not be a star, but he brings the grit we need. He's replacing Philip Dorsett, a veteran wide receiver we cut to clear space. Johnson embodies the hustle that wins close games, like that Berlin showdown. A turning point for the Falcons. But to truly honor our past, we need to talk about the legend who just stepped away, a story that'll hit you like a 50-yard bomb. Falcons Nation, zoom out and see the big picture. This is our moment. Berlin represents a historic first, a chance to plant our flag in Germany and show 70,000 fans what Atlanta is all about. Creed could be our secret weapon, and Johnson our unsung hero. But remember, the schedule is no guarantee. Every game is a fight and traps lurk everywhere. Our legend's retirement isn't the end, it's a new beginning. The future is bright and the journey is just getting started. The Atlanta Falcons are at a crossroads. The legacy of greatness left by some of the most iconic players in franchise history weighs heavily on the team. 13 years, 66 touchdowns, 7 Pro Bowls, moments like a 70-yard score against an All-Pro that set the standard for excellence. This isn't just about replacing players, it's about chasing immortality. Can Ped sling it like our legend did? Can he command the offense with the same fire and precision? Will Creed's leg replicate the clutch gene of a Super Bowl stunner? Does Johnson's grit stack up against a star who once outdueled the NFL's best? The 2025 season is make or break. Nail the Berlin game, conquer the schedule, and the playoffs are within reach. Or if the NFC South Kings flop, do we face another season of what-ifs that dishonors the legacy of number 11? Someone we'll never forget. I'm fired up, a little angry, ready to see Atlanta rise, because this isn't just about now, it's about carrying a legacy that demands greatness. The time is now. The questions that define us Falcons fans: what's the vibe? Is Lenny Craig our Berlin hero or just another hype train? Can Caleb Johnson be the reliable force in crunch time that we need? Will the favorable schedule propel us to January glory? Or are we looking at another NFL illusion, a mirage of potential that vanishes when it matters most? And how do we honor our retired legend? By drafting a future star, signing a proven veteran, or simply winning in Germany? One thing's for sure, this isn't just another season. It's a saga, and we're writing it together. Drop your thoughts. Share your passion. Atlanta's future is unfolding right before us, and we're here to shape it. Berlin's waiting, and so is our destiny.